Hey guys, sorry for the abrupt start, but I figured I'd just do a quick little hangout and train running stream from the old layout here before Anthony Dodge goes live. So, so yeah, like I said, sorry for the short notice, but I decided to run some trains and just pop up and go live for a little bit. So here we go. I'll get something for the outer loop here while I get some trains going. Let's derail the car. So. Yeah, let's see what we got. We can get around here. Okay. Let's see. I want to see some people in the chat. So let's see who we get on here. Had to grab a locomotive, so we got. So hey, Hot Dog Pilot Andy and Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft and Peyton Rail fan and Train Buff Boy 47. Welcome, and Dwight Curley. Welcome. So no, are my trains in a different room? Yeah, they are, Dwight. I keep most of my train stuff in a separate room from the layout, so I have to run back there again because there's really nowhere to put stuff out here, and plus I don't want the heat and everything to get to them because where this layout's set up at, for those that don't know, um, whatever it basically is outside is just about what it is in here. So if it's like 0 degrees outside, it's probably about that temperature plus about five degrees max. So yeah, it does not stay very warm or very cool in here, depending on the season. So I have a very narrow time frame I can actually run stuff. So I figure it's a nice day. It's around 70 degrees now, so I figure why not let's fire up the lab and run some training before anything does move live. So I will have to stop this stream right around 2 o'clock. so I don't conflict with Anthony. So I am going to have to kind of keep an eye on the time and make sure I don't run into him. So we're going to put a Frisco SD38-2 on here and run it. So gotta be extra careful. I don't tear up anything. We got the B40-8W running on the inside loop. I figured I had a little bit of time to kill in between washing clothes and cleaning house a little bit. I figure let's just go ahead and have a little nice relaxation running trains. There we go. Set that off over there now. And now I can plug the way out of it. All right. Go to 3, enter. All right, we're ready to fire up the train and let them run there. So there we go. Got some trains running. Really? Where was that at, Peyton? Because I was, if you went to my community page, I was in Oklahoma City and met Steve Childers, by the way. So that was really cool. In fact, while I'm at it, I'm going to put a link in to Steve's website, YouTube channel, and also Anthony Dodge's channel. So let me see if I got Anthony's uh, channel in here. I don't know that I do or not. But, let me see if it's in my clipboard here. Clipboard, because I did save it. Okay, please don't do that. Okay. And it put the wrong thing in there. So, okay. Yeah, it's putting the wrong. Oh, you gotta love technology sometimes. Let's try that again here. So, clipboard. I'm going to see if I can find Anthony Dodge's channel in here so we can put it in here. There it is. So there's Anthony Dodge's channel. And I'll just go ahead and try to, well, I can't pin it from here. But anyway, there's Anthony's channel, and I will try to get Steve Childers' channel. So bear with me just a second, because I'm going to have to turn the camera off to do this. So just give me a second here. So I'm going to exit out of that, go to YouTube, and it steadfastly refuses to let me do that. So, okay, there we go. Okay, so Steve Childers. Now we can put Steve's channel in there. So yeah, so right there, coming up right there will be Steve Childress's YouTube channel right there. So yeah, I did get a chance to meet him. So okay, yeah, Peyton, that was probably not me then. Um, yeah, that was probably not me, Peyton. So um, it's possible. I met people who look like my relatives before, so it's entirely possible. Well, like I said, after we just do a quick hangout and chat and run some trains. That's a nice sunny day out too. So yeah, we can see that really good, dude. And I don't know why my camera just decided to black out all of a sudden. So yeah, let's exit out of that. So hey, Rick's Trains, welcome. And of course we got the little tail light right here on the end of this train as well. So okay. Why is my phone shutting off? Wait. Okay. Okay. Rick's Train says got to meet up with Anthony Dodge and Dave Cooker River and Eastern already a couple weeks ago. Very nice, Rick. So excuse me, that truck clean car there, I'm gonna have to probably do some lubricating on it. It's probably acting a little stiff right now. I know it is. So I don't know why my phone's all of a sudden wanting to shut off all the time now. It's still charging. Oh, four that down. Yeah, there's a good look at that Santa Fe engine running around the layout, meeting the Frisco engine. Anthony and Joyce and already visited my layout also. That's cool. That's right. I think Anthony has a video out on that, Rick. Um, so yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, this isn't really what you say much of a layout. It's just a 4x8 table with a grass mat on it. And also, I just figured I'd do a quick little run stream, have a little fun. And also, for anybody that's wondering, the Christmas trees uh, stay up all year round on the layout as well. So, yeah, I've got a link. I've got a link to Anthony's channel right there for anybody that wants to check it out. So, right there it is. Right there. I may try to star that comment and see what happens. Let's see. Star comment. So, we'll see what that does. Yeah, but it still is your layout. Exactly, Rick. Yep. Like I said, probably to some people this isn't much, but hey, it gets the job done. And besides, if I want to run on a big layout, that's what we got the West Plains Mall Railroad plug for. So, um, so I can run my insanely long trains on that layout and all my big stuff. So, I don't know why my phone's all of a sudden wanting to shut off automatically now. It never did that before. So, yeah, I think next up on the hit parade as far as cleaning is, I need to clean the top of this layout off and vacuum it off. I think that'll be the next thing I need to do. Yeah, Rick, that is actually a track cleaning car. What this is, and I'll stop the train here where it's at and kind of give you guys a better look at it here. So I'll bring it around kind of slow here and let you guys have a look at it here. Train buff boy, are you what? I know you're saying steel, but I'm trying to think what you're looking at here. Um, so okay, so I'm gonna try to stop it right there. So okay, what this is a Trek Clean car. Now these are made, I think, by Daypool now, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Uh, Hot Dog Pilot Andy, oh, correct. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, and could probably correct me on that if he's still in the chat. So these used to be made by Atlas, and that's in fact what this car is. This is the Atlas version. But like I said, I think they're made by a company called Daypool now, if I can say that right. But basically, how this works, it's making a lot of racket. I'm going to set that off. Okay, so we got it shut off now. But yeah, you basically have two different types of pads. You got an abrasive pad, which that's what this has under it now. This is the abrasive pad. Now you have a felt pad that goes on it too. This little foam piece right here, uh, you basically put track clean fluid right here. My my phone keeps wanting to shut off, so I have to tap the screen every once in a while. But yeah, you got a little switch right here where you can turn it on, off, or CL power, and then this little cap right here pops off like that, and you fill that full of track clean fluid. Now there's supposed to be a little brass weight goes in there, and I accidentally lost the brass weight that goes in here. And I think that also helps regulate the amount of fluid goes to this little foam pad right here behind the cleaning disc. So, but it's a nice car. It does a nice job keeping the track clean. So, I've got no complaints about it. So, and like I said, uh, get that going like that, and we'll get the train running again. So. Oh, the orange, yeah, it does. I have some steel coil cars, Train Buff Boy. Um, yeah, and Train Buff Boy, actually on this interlude too, there's also a track clean box car on this as well. Um, and I'll stop it here where you can see it. So this car here, this red box car coupled directly behind the engine. Um, yeah, this guy right here, this is actually a track clean box car as well. You see it's got two discs on it. This car also has two motors inside. You can access it by pulling the roof off. And I'll kind of show you here, just like that. And hopefully I don't lose the disc out of it. But you can see the motors right there inside. And I've got my fingers kind of covering up the other one. But you got these two big weights in there. And there's two motors. One powers each of these discs. And they spin and clean the track. This thing works great. This is probably one of the best track clean box cars I've ever had. I've had it for a long time, and I don't think they make them anymore. Um, what this is basically a Walters high cube box car. Okay, so there we go. Um, but yeah, that's actually a Walters high cube box car that's been modified to make a track clean car, and the roof just snaps down like that, and you're good to go. Pretty easy to maintain, pretty simple to use, and it works great. Can't really complain. So, I can get my dash 8 right. Okay. So I'm going to take a peek and see what time it is right there. So it is 2:43. So about another 15 minutes, I'll have to call the screen. Because once again, I don't want to go over Anthony's mall train stream. So, hey, Trekside Mike, welcome. Yeah, I was blabbing, wasn't paying really attention to the chat. So, yeah, welcome. And the Walters cars are pretty durable. That car there, the brown or the dark red box car, actually took a spill off this train layout about a year ago, and I wound up losing one of the cleaning pads. So what I did, I actually put the car up until I found the cleaning pad, and once I finally found it, I just put the thing back together, and it's back running again. So, but I mean, Walters mainline stuff, their train line stuff, these things are just bulletproof. They can take a real beating. Uh, and also the popsicle box cars. A buddy of mine from the train club loves these things. Um, There's a fourth car in this bunch. However, the trucks, for whatever reason, are broke on it, and I'm gonna have to replace them. So, uh, yeah, not a problem. We'll take care of that all in due time. So, oh, is Dwight going live tomorrow? And the Smallwood Junction, welcome as well. So yeah, like I said, we're just kind of doing a short live before Anthony's stream, probably about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so. So I'm gonna pull the thing down and see how. Okay, well, yeah, we got about 15 minutes, so we're probably looking at about 45 minutes stream today. So I just gotta watch, make sure I don't run over in Anthony's stream. So, by the way, that was a fun Kev Crew Wednesday, Mike. You and Daryl and James and the whole crew did. So. Uh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, doing pretty good, Mike. I wish the hours were better this week as far as on my job end, but um, I mean, what can you say? In one sense, I'm glad to be back home, um, running trains here again, but I also do kind of wish the hours were a little better. It's kind of bad either way. On one end, it's bad if you work a lot because then you can't. Um, then you're dealing with the job front, working all the time. Then you can't do much YouTube stuff. Um, then on the flip side, if you don't work a lot, like now with BNSF doing what they're doing, um, and I know I point out BNSF a lot, but it's really all the Class One railroads doing this because of precision schedule railroading and all this stuff. But um, you don't get a lot of hours or anything, so you don't have a whole lot of money to get train stuff, and kind of got to pick and choose a little more. But yeah, as they say, life happens. So honestly, if it got to the point where I couldn't buy trains anymore, I'm happy with what I got. I've got just about all I need. So I'm not going to complain too much. Anyway, just kind of get back to the model train stuff. That fourth popsicle box car that's on here, well, it's not on here, but I had. I don't know what happened to the trucks on that thing. They just broke in half. As far as I know, it didn't take it right off the table or anything. So I don't know really what in the world happened there. Rich Trains. How to get a new license this year. Oh, have to get a new license this year. Going to get the better one so I can cross over into Canada and see some trains up there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know what? We get some of the Canadian stuff down here. Mostly it's CN, but we do every great once in a while get a CP rail engine down here. Those are always a real treat to see. Um, I'm I know there's people that don't like the Canadian roads, but I'm one of those guys that loves them. Um, that was the main reason I bought the SD70 ACU a couple of years back. the CP rail one, and it got the standard candy apple red scheme. I mean, I could have went for the heritage ones or the what was it, the special military ones they did, which were really cool. Um, I could have went for one of those, but I'm like, I'm just a sucker for that solid candy apple red scheme. So, um, you know, maybe I'm just not as exciting as other people, but that's just me. We're at two, or 150, so we got about 10 minutes for Anthony Dodge goes live. So just to make sure, well, I'll wait till closer to the end of the stream before I put his link in. So, um, oh, this, okay, trackside mic. Thanks. Just remember, the hobby shop might need a home. I don't know, Mike. You got a heck of a space there to keep your stuff. Mine just scattered all over the place, and it looks like a bomb hit it. So you're way more organized than I am. So, but as I've often said, this house is built to have very little in it. So, in fact, I don't know if I ever told this story on stream, and I might have on other people's streams. This house that we're in right now originally didn't have electricity in it. So, yeah, it was like it's like a old school type of setup here. So, okay, Rick says, do you have the room to make an L-shaped layout? Uh, Not here, not in this house, Rick. No. The best I could probably do, and it would take a lot of work on this house to do this, would be to build a layout up in the attic. Um, so that would probably be the only way I could probably build a layout. But even then, it would probably be more like closer to something like Stephen Casey or Ralph Ann has, where his layout just kind of runs the perimeter of the walls of his room. That would be pretty much how my layout would be set up if I ever got to that point where I could do that. Um, but as far as building an L-shaped layout, that's pretty much out of the question unless something major happens and I'm able to like get enough cash and resources together to build a separate building to house a layout in. So right now the answer would most definitely be no. But years down the road, who knows? Things could change. So right now, this is pretty much what you're seeing here is pretty much what you're going to get. Um, I may do a little tinkering here and there with it later on down the road. Maybe change the track up a little bit. I'm hoping this track here, meaning the Lifelike Power Lock track and the Atlas True Track that's here on the outside loop, hangs together for about another year. Um, I'm debating on whether to go to keep this Atlas True Track, but I think for sure I'm going to switch to Cato Unitrack for the inside loop. So no, I mean it like I said, Rick, it does the job. I mean it does what I want it to do. Um, like I said, the only downside is I can't really run my large cars, the Automax cars, the Auto Racks, the TOSC cars and whatnot, like the long cars. But like I said, that's what the West Plains Mile Railroad Club layout is for. So, um, so I mean, it works. It works good. So, Might as well blow the horn again. We haven't sounded the horn or the bell in a while. When I do a longer stream, it's supposed to be pretty old this week. So I may do another stream at some point when I kind of get things in order. And I may break out the C39-8s and run them, the ones we just reviewed. So that'll be fun. So all right. We are probably approaching 5 minutes before Anthony Dodge's stream, so I'm going to put his link in again. Uh, yeah, we're right at just about right at 5 minutes. So I'm going to put his link in again. So I'm going to hit post comment, and then I'm going to go into my clipboard. So clipboard. Let me see if I can find Anthony Dodge's channel again. There it is. So there, coming up there is Anthony Dodge's channel. So you guys can check that out if you so desire. And let's say we'll probably take another 4 or 5 minutes before we wrap it up. So I'm going to pull my thing down, make sure I don't go over. So anyway, really appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out with us on this relatively short stream. Like I said, we'll do a longer one. I might even invite a guest or two up next time. So I just kind of got bored, wanted to pass the time a little bit while I'm waiting for clothes to get done washing. So maybe run a train or two. So and hopefully next time I go live, I'll have that fourth boxcar fixed and he'll rejoin the cast here. So hopefully things will be in good shape there. So. Oh, the wind's really getting up, blowing stuff around out there. All right, yeah, we'll see you over on Anthony Dodge's screen, Hot Dog Holiday. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. I was kind of let the train run to kind of close this out, but really appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out and chatting with us for a few minutes. So yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Appreciate everybody for watching, supporting the channel and everything. So we got some more videos and whatnot coming. We'll have the Fredo Bangino, the fourth storyline continuing. For those of you that haven't seen that video yet, but episode 2 will probably be sometime next week. So yeah, you guys can check that out when it drops, and I'll have some more train reviews coming. So yeah, so all right, guys. Anthony Dodge is fixing to go live. Really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. And we will catch you guys on down the line. Take care, all. Bye for now. Let's try and kind of pass in the stream. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Yeah, man, that's what we like. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.